this one off for PC Mark. It's a great touch. It's PC Mark. Gets in 2-0 Forest Green. Oh, that is scintillating football. Forest Green Rovers are running right here at home. Frag out! Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 18 with Forest Green Rovers sitting in second position. It just feels weird saying that in our first season here in the Premier League, but that's fine. I've made an executive decision on what we're going to do with the sliders. We're going to play out this season as is. And if we finish in the top 4 and qualify for Europe and all that shit, we are going to go to sliders for season number 6. So, yeah, that should really bring things back to the pack, hopefully. I don't know, we could have a really piss-poor effort here in the second half of the season. The game might start, you know, manipulating shit going on, as it usually does. And as our team gets better, well, you'd hope that other teams start putting out better teams against us. So I'm not going to use the second controller. We're just going to play this game as fucking FIFA intended it, which is an absolute outrage. But whatever, I don't give two shits. We're going to push through this season. If we finish top of the table, win the title by fucking whatever points, Dylan Allen scores 50 goals, who gives a fucking shit? There's entertainment here on this channel. So we're going to push through. We've still got this transfer window open. I'm looking at possibly, I've looked at your comments and stuff, maybe signing a backup goalkeeper here for Dior moving forward, if we can get that to happen. Other than that, I want to push forward with what we've got already. I don't think there's too many positions that we're sort of lacking in. Anything we have sort of lacked in, some of the young players have really come through and done a job, just like Lefebvre has been doing. So we'll push on here. So no more pissing and moaning about sliders and all that other jazz. We're just going to forget about it until the end of the season, see what happens. And as I say, if we finish in the top 4, we will look at sliders for season number 6. So let's just jump straight into the action. We've got the second leg of the League Cup semi-final against Aston Villa. And then we'll push on and see what's after that. Let's do it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it's a wet evening here at Villa Park. Aston Villa 3-0 down on aggregate, hosting Forest Green in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. And a real opportunity here for us to push through to Wembley for another opportunity at some silverware. Now, with being 3-0 up, I've decided to put out a bit of a different side. Bournemouth are 4-1 up over Portsmouth, so you'd assume that Bournemouth are going to push through to the final as well. And we are putting out sort of a reserves-based team here to see if they can control the 3-0 lead and hopefully push on and get a few more. So Hishida will start up front. We've got Zalewski on the left wing. We've got Johansson on the right wing and Henry Green in the cam position. Sun Hee-so is the captain today in the centre midfield position, partnering up with the Udabamba. At left back is Max Henry. We've got Nicastro and Williams in the centre back roles. Thierry Touré is at right back, and Bjorn Braun between the sticks. There is the Aston Villa lineup. Don't give two shits about the second controller or sliders for the remainder of this season. Pretty much I don't care about the second controller whatsoever anymore. We put the best team out there and we absolutely pants them. We don't touch it, and it seems to be a competitive game. So I've seen a few comments that it's to do with form and age as well. So fuck it, let's just let the game sort itself out and hopefully we can get the job done. We've got Nagahama, Mori, Free, Singh, Bell, Park and Elfan on the bench. It should be a big game to try and push us through to the League Cup final. Let's go. Johansson, Sun Hee-so, lays this one off to Zalewski, inside for Hishida, lays it forward for the run of Green. Green pushes inside and then gets picked off by Chigol. Oh, Thierry Touré's completely overrun the defender, and that is a shit pass. Nicastro plays it out. Sun Hee-so to the Udabamba. Plays it off to Henry. Green, that is. Here's Hishida. Plays it off Sun Hee-so. Left without it, but here is Johansson. Here's a cross over the back. Galini with the save. Well, it's a corner here for Aston Villa. The reserves team doing the job here at the moment, just protecting this 3-0 lead. Sun Hee-so does well and just gets it forward here for Green. And he just tries to buy some time by popping it out, but Once again, it finishes off with Aston Villa. They come back inside. Thierry Touré's there. Sun Hee-so. And here is Johansson. Slips it forward. Henry Green needs to make the run here, but he gets picked off again. And I've seen some comments to get rid of Green, so I might transfer list him and see if we can get any nibbles for him. He does have high work rates, though. Williams has let that one through. And, oh my God, that is a disgraceful finish. I wonder why he couldn't finish that. It was all served up on a plate. And maybe the rain affected him. I don't know. That is just woeful. Zalewski's in there with Lansbury, but they feed it forward. Here is the play through. Williams needs to get back. There it is. And Aston Villa through Shabola. Get one back. It is 1-0 on the day in favour of Villa. 3-1 on aggregate in favour of Forest Green. Well, Henry Green missed his pass through the midfield, and that allowed them to counter-attack us through the midfield. Get through our defensive line and past Bjorn Braun. We peg one back here. Thierry Touré needed to get to the other side of the man. Just left Bjorn Braun completely exposed. Pants around his ankles. And they get the goal, 1-0. Just to hold him up, Nicastro gets in there as well. Oh, Nicastro, that's a big challenge. The Italian comes away, feeds it off to Zalewski, and Zalewski pushes down the line. He's going to look for the run of Ishida. Japanese striker does well, feeds it back off. Zalewski's kept running, crosses it inside, finds Sun Hee-so. Oh, Galini, good save. Oh, they've got two. Aston Villa are right back in the action here and right into contention. Well, they've got two in the first half, and now there's only a 1-goal buffer. Oh, we've sent the reserves out to get the job done, but they are faltering at the line. Really not close enough, and he slams it into the back of the net. It's 2-0 Aston Villa on the day, and Forest Green really need to get going here if we want to make this League Cup final. There is the whistle. Half-time, 2-0 to Aston Villa. It's 3-2 on aggregate in favour of Forest Green, and a very interesting second half coming up. Yes, Thierry Touré, that's a good challenge. Fires this one forward for Johansson, but he doesn't look to have the pace here. Steps it back off. Green, Ishida, off to Thierry Touré, who breaks the line. Thierry Touré, can he finish? Oh my days, just wide. An exquisite run from Thierry Touré. Some good build-up play, but not known for his shooting, and he's just put it wide. Got his man, Ishida. Plays this one off for Green. Back forward for the run of Ishida. It's a great run. Ishida, get in! Come on! Yes, lad! And the Japanese striker finds the back of the net with his first strike on goal, I think. That's his 4th goal of the season. Not a bad return. With limited game time and limited opportunities. He took that one inside, got on the left, smacks it past the keeper, and we open up the buffer to 2 goals. It's 2-1 on the day in favour of Aston Villa, and it's 2-4 on aggregate in favour of Forest Green. Well done, Ishida. Oh, Sun Hee-so strips him. Lovely work. Pushes on forward. He's got Johansson working out wide for him, and he obliges. Passes it back inside. It's Green. Oh, Green, you've given it away again, mate. Oh, Ishida does well. He's going to play this one back to Bamba. Inside, Sun Hee-so. Quick touch on. Takes the strike from range and just puts it wide. Well, JDT's seen enough. Henry Green checking out. Nagahama checking in. Sun Hee-so goes into the cam roll. Nagahama into centre midfield. Let's protect this lead, boys. To Bamba. Forward. Nagahama. Waits for the run. Sun Hee-so! Oh my days! He's got it, ladies and gentlemen. The Korean superstar laces it home. It's 5-2 on aggregate. We equalise on the day. Oh, he's just absolutely Korean barbecued Aston Villa. That was a cracking strike from Sun Hee-so. Keeper did not even move. 2-2 on the day, 5-2 on aggregate. And you'd assume Aston Villa's hopes of making the League Cup final are all but over. Oh, good save from Braun. And it will be a corner here for Villa. Deep into the box. Who's up there? Ishida. Sun Hee-so's just been absolutely railed and he's down, ladies and gentlemen. Into the box. Out of the box. Chester. Deep. Up gets Thierry Touré. There's the shot over the top. Right, Singh and Park check in for Zalewski and Johansson. Get some minutes into these lads. They've been on the list a long time and they deserve a little bit of game time. So with a 3-0 lead, the boys check in. Oh, Eugene Park, lovely touch. Feeds it inside. Sun Hee-so flicks it forward. He's got Hishida. Can he finish his second? Oh, dropped in the box. Referee. Whoa. Jerry Teray does well. Sun Hee-so flicks it to Nagahama. Here is Park. Inside. Looks for Sun Hee-so. Cleared away by the Aston Villa defence, but it's all but over here. Max Henry does well though. Sing a song of sixpence. Works his way down the line. Cuts back. Where's the cross? The Indian plays it inside for Park. Oh. Well, we've got the corner. Nagahama to deliver. Out the back. It's Singh. Ah, blocked. Well, a 2-2 on the day, but it's 5-2 on aggregate. And we go through to the League Cup final. 9 shots to 6. They had the possession. We had the tackles. 16 of the fuckers. And let's have a look here. Sun Hee-so with a 9. Wasn't man of the match, though. Who was man of the match? Shabola with a 9. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, well, we're through to the final, and they're not. Right, so Bjorn Braun has been loaned out to Middlesbrough. That means we've only got Alfan as a backup keeper, and I'm not really happy with that. So I think we're going to try and sign another keeper. Right, so JDT is going to make a move here. We're going after Zanin. It isn't the Buffon regen, but I've got a feeling that this keeper could actually be better in the long run. He had a lot higher reactions. He's got a current value of 9 million. He's playing for Inter Milan. He will come in as a backup keeper though, so I don't want to overcommit on his playing time. We'll have to see what we can do here with an initial offer. Let's see if they'll take Alfan off our hands as well. They want a right back. Well, we might be able to do that. NJ. Okay, they don't want to offer. All right, let's just go straight in for a transfer fee. I'm going to go in at 8 million. All right, 8 million and 5%. They want 12.2. You know, I think that is a decent deal, but I'm still going to counter it. Propose a new fee. And we're just going to go for a flat 10. He wants the price set at 12.2. Alright, we'll accept that. Let's see if we can get him in on a rotation sort of deal. Alright, let's discuss the role we want for Zanin. I'm going to throw rotation out there and see what happens. He wants an important role. That could be a little bit tricky because, I don't know, at least they'll be fighting for a spot. Alright, let's accept the important. Wants a 4-year deal. Yep, we'll accept that. No release clause. Yep, no dramas. Now, let's have a look at some salary. He's currently on 28 grand, so I'm just going to offer him the same amount. And we'll give him a signing bonus of 100 grand. And we will also add a clean sheets, 15. If he gets 15 clean sheets, I will give him $500,000. Right, so he wants 26 grand, so he's taken a pay cut. He wants a signing bonus of 330. Fuck it, let's go. Done. Right, so our new goalkeeper is Nikola Zanin. He is currently number 34. And let's just take a look at his attributes. So 77 reactions is higher than all the other goalkeepers that I found. So that's kind of why I went with him. So training-wise, we should be able to get him a little bit higher. 82 diving, 72 handlings, 80 kicking, 82 reflexes, and 72 positioning. So he's definitely got better reactions than Dior, who only has 58. So you can see here that he could possibly take over Dior's #1 spot if Dior does slip up. I'm not going to train Zanin at this stage. We'll see how he goes for growth himself. But yeah, that is probably our signing for this transfer window. Can't really see us making any other big plays because I haven't found any other players that I think could come straight into this first team. Right, QPR, I've got a 1-year loan offer here for Zalewski. I think that's a pretty good move. Hopefully he can agree terms and get a loan spell out there at QPR. Right, we've got a transfer offer here for Hung-Woo Kim. Now, he's not really getting any game time whatsoever. He's been a long servant of the club, but he's not really going to grow to the level that we really want. Tourney have come in with 410. His value is only 375. We're just going to accept it and see if he can agree terms to go to the Italian League. Right, Bolton have come in for Alfan for 760. It's way under his evaluation. We've just brought in another keeper. We don't need him at the club. And I'm going to accept this offer and see if he can agree terms. Zalewski has been loaned out. He's gone to QPR for a season. And unfortunately, Hung-Woo Kim couldn't agree to terms with Tourney. Nope, Elfan doesn't want to go to Bolton apparently, and I'm getting really sick of seeing this message in career mode. Right, the transfer window has ended. We didn't manage to sell anyone, I don't think, which is kind of shit, but that means we're going to struggle for spots if we need to bring anyone in. So we probably have to leave most of these lads in the youth academy unless they ask to be called up. Tekers is an 86-92 central defensive midfielder. Giuseppe Mancini, 79-93. Lucas Morgan, 77-94. Andrew Haber, 77-94. Ethan Carter, 81-87. Lars Willems, 89-94. Cesar Miguel, 90-94. Noah Olsen, 73-94. And Solomon Sepulveda, 88-94. You'd assume that some of these lads will ask for a contract sooner rather than later. And, well, if it comes to that, I may have to release a couple of players. Liverstam didn't leave in the transfer window. I'm not going to let him go until the end of the season, but his contract is up at the end of the season, so he'll be leaving regardless. We'll just have to play it by ear with these youth academy prospects. Well, the day after transfer deadline day, Blackburn come in for a year-long loan for Innocent NJ. Well, we were trying to sell him. He couldn't agree to terms. We'll accept a loan offer here and see what the hell happens. Alright, here we go. Second game of the episode. It's back to the Premier League and it's Swansea City hosting Forest Green at the Liberty Stadium on a foggy night here in Wales. Now, we're going through, you know, it's a midweek encounter, so a bit of a 50-50 side here between our first and second string teams. Dylan Allen will start up front. Obviously, we just had a cup game as well. Swansea City sitting in 16th position. We do have Manchester United in the weekend fixture, so I needed to keep some players available for that one and keep them fresh. But we will send out the lads here today. I've started to get an idea of which players will be able to play 2 games in a week. Dylan Allen, Alfie Wilson, they've got nice high stamina, so they should be able to recover in time for the weekend. But players like Higinye and Charlie Allen and Mock and that aren't quite up to scratch with the stamina, so I've rested all of those lads. Obviously Charlie Allen's still coming back from injury, Higinye as well. So they're hopefully right for the weekend encounter. Further not in the team either. So here is the starting lineup for Swansea City. We haven't made any adjustments with the second controller. Let's just fucking get into it. Trapp is between the sticks. They've got Mesa in the midfield. Fulton, yeah, Ronaldo Sanchez is in there. And Gruich is up front by the looks of things. No, Bastion and Immobile. Okay, that's some decent talent up front there for Swansea. Forest Green, on the other hand, well, we're going, you know, we're sitting high and mighty at the moment, so we can afford to experiment with this 11 a little bit. Dior comes out between the sticks, has been doing the job there most of the time. Bell, Bishop, Hayes, and Andre Krab at left back. We've got Wilson and Bunbury in the midfield, and then we have Fitzpatrick, Fries, and Lund out on the wing. Dylan Allen is up front today. Let's get into this game and see if we can continue this form in the Premier League and see if we can knock off Swansea City on their own deck. Dylan Allen is going to need some help. And it's Lund who pushes on forward and strikes. Absolutely overcooks it. And it's over the back for a goal kick. And there's Swansea into the box. Oh, Sanchez has missed. Oh, they bring it through. Oh, Immobile has absolutely sprayed it. Well, Swansea City definitely creating the chances, but dead in front, he's missed. And we're riding a thin line here as Forest Green. There, they finally get one. Gruich puts it in the back of the net. Swansea 1, Forest Green 0. We have definitely not shown up here in the first 20 minutes. And they've had a couple of opportunities, sprayed them left and right. Finally, they beat Dior, find the back of the net, and it's Swansea City 1, Forest Green 0. Oh, Fitzy with the steal, whips it inside, looks for Dylan Allen. Oh, so close. He's taken a deflection, and we've got the corner. Deep into the box, Dylan Allen. Oh, he's tried some heroics again. It's taken another deflection, and it's out for a throw-in. Brings it back inside for Fitzy, who gets the run on here from Alfie Wilson. And Alfie Wilson pushes down. He's got Fries working over. Lund on the back post. Norton clears it away. And it's another corner here for Forest Green. Fries to deliver. It's up and it's high. Dylan Allen's just been crushed under 2 or 3 men. And Swansea clear it out. Oh, opened up again. Oh, that is shocking. Come on, Swansea. Fuck me. 2-0 Swansea. And they get one just before half time. We're being torn apart. No sliders, didn't change the team, and well, this is what fucking happens. It's 2-0 to Swansea. They get it right on the cusp of the whistle. Hayes trying to clear it out. Fitzy caught behind. Bunbury just stood stagnant. And another shot straight past Dior. It's 2-0 in favour of Swansea. And there is the whistle for half-time. 2-0 down.
Transfer will happen. Yeah, I think we've been reading about it for quite some time.
Oh, they played through again. Fuck me. 3-0. Swansea having a field day here at the Liberty Stadium. And Forest Green don't know where the fuck they are. Oh, rubbish defending again. I'm trying to close down spaces, but it's just not even helping. Hayes has been caught out. Dior exposed. Gruich puts it past him. 3-0. Well, we're going to make one change here. Freese is checking out. Lefebvre checks in. There's half an hour left, and let's see if we can find our way back into this game. Dylan Allen to Fitzy. There's Lefebvre. Cuts back. Lefebvre! Oh, he's gone high. Instantly getting involved, though. That's good to see. Right, Fitzy and Lund check out. And we're going to have to bring the big guns on here. Higinye and Mock check in. 17 minutes to go. Can we make any inroads here? It was actually a corner for Swansea. Alfie Wilson. Turns his man. Alfie, what the fuck was that? Oh, it is a corner for Forest Green. We've looked a shade of our former selves. Dylan Allen with the header works the keeper. And another corner. Here we go, into the box. Bell trying to get up. That should be the whistle. Comprehensively beaten here. Alfie Wilson, no, he's given that one away. Bunbury, there's the whistle. A 3-0 defeat to Swansea. Oh, let's hope that's not a slide this season. 13 shots to 10. We only had 3 on target. They had the possession. We had the tackles, but just a poor day out at the office there for Forest Green. Andre Krav with 4 tackles did a very good job there at left back, 7.5. Alfie Wilson with a 7.1, 1 key pass, 6.9 for Bunbury, 7.4 for Higinye, checked in as a sub and got 2 intercepts, 6.7 for Lefebvre, 6.2 for PC Mock, 6.8 for Dylan Allen, didn't have a lot to do today, but couldn't finish his dinner, 6.1 for Freese, just didn't even show up today, 6.3 for Lund, a couple of tackles and stuff, but nothing to write home about. Fitzy did not much either. Dior, well, he's conceded 3 and only gets a 6. 6.5 for Toby Bell at right back. 5.5 for Bischoff. Ouch. 6 for Hayes. 7. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably the story there. Hayes and Bischoff with really low ratings. Pretty much unseen. So get voting up in the eye if you're player of the match. Right, here we go. This is the big Saturday encounter here in the Premier League. It's Forest Green at the Ecotricity Arena, hosting Manchester United. I haven't activated the controllers or done any of that shit, so let's see what kind of team they put out here against us. We just got touched up by Swansea City, so this should be a very, very interesting encounter to see if the boys show up for a big game here against Manchester United. Zanin is going to get his first crack between the sticks here. He definitely needs a player upgrade. We'll sort that out at the end of this episode. Looks like an absolute dweeb. But, yeah, he's going to get a baptism of fire here against Manchester United. Duels led in 3. JDT's pulled the pin. Let's give the new recruit a crack here. Manchester United in 5th. We drop back to 3rd now with that loss. Bournemouth in 2nd, having a stellar season. They do have De Gea between the sticks, so it looks like they're putting out a decent side here. Business end of the season, I guess, for some of these clubs. Manchester United trying to climb their way back up the table. So we've got Zanin in his first start between the sticks. We've got Cosmashu, Williams, Nicastro and Taylor. A little bit of a different back 4. Wilson and Bunbury will control the midfield once again today. We've got Higinye, Lefebvre and Mock. And of course we have Dylan Allen up front. Hopefully he gets a bit more service today and can get some absolute shots away on De Gea. And, well, it looks like Jose Mourinho has brought his Park the Bus crew here to the Ecotricity Arena. Let's have a look at what kind of lineup he's put out. He's got De Gea between the sticks, so a solid goalkeeping option there. Hakimi, Smalling is there, Jorge, okay. Poole and Matic in the midfield. Lingard, Mata and Martial, so some pace there out on the wings, and Lukaku up front. So a fairly decent Manchester United side. They've got Pogba and that on the bench, so they haven't gone full strength against us. But you never know, they might not be in form. They may come on later and absolutely tear us a new one. This is our home deck. and we need a fucking win. Wilson off to Bunbury, feeds it forward. Here is Lefebvre. Can he get a run here from Higuier? He can, and he's got an absolute panic. Higuier needs to cut inside, passes it off, finds Lefebvre to shoot, and De Gea with a save. Some good counter-attack football there. Higuier with the pace, found Lefebvre, and straight into the action, the Belgian. Works De Gea, and we've got an early corner. Good steal from Taylor. He gets the run of Higuier out wide. Uses his pace beautifully, Higuier. There's the cross, picked off. Gets the head up, plays it back here for Bunbury. Finds Alfie Wilson, turns his man nicely. Alfie Wilson strikes, and De Gea with the save. Oh, Nicastro misses that one, and Mata hits the sidebars. Allen didn't have to make the save. Unlucky. Boy, it's a big unit. Williams unleashes Higuier. Take the game on here, Higuier. Look at the pace of the lad. There's no one catching him. Works his way down the wing. Goes for the cutback. Passes it off. Lefebvre couldn't get the touch. Wilson, Bunbury, poor touch. Through the back, De Gea. Well, it is a free kick here for Manchester United. Lukaku lines up. He's got Mata with him. He steps over the top. And here's the strike. Work from Nicastro. Mock. Bunbury. Feeds it out wide. Higuier. Oh, checked and wrecked. See you later, Higuier. That looks like day over for him. Mata comes flying through. And here comes Jorge. Oh, Cosmichu, great challenge. Oh, Nicastro turned inside out by Lukaku. It's up to Big Willie. Oh, Willie has absolutely inserted himself. That is a huge challenge on Big Lukaku. No card, just an absolute shirt front. 9-8-9-8 in the wall. Oh, that's a bit of Well, there is the whistle. An interesting first half, but it's 0-0. From Mock, he's going to need to work his way into this second half. Taylor down the line. Lefebvre sees Mock. Here is Mock. Here is the cross into the box. Wanted Higuier. Picked off. He's being marked out of the game here. Castro does well. Alfie Wilson finds Lefebvre. Off to PC Mock. Delivers it forward. Dylan Allen is offside. Oh, solid from Dylan Allen. Lefebvre lays it off again for the skipper. He lays it off for Lefebvre. Oh, press triangle 3 times! Fuck's sake! Oh, Williams. Big Willie just with the intercept, and he takes off here. And he slips it forward for Mock. Has Mock on the pace. Come on, Mock. On 2 changes, Higuier checks out with an injury, and Wilson is absolutely spent. Johansson and Sun Hee-so check in to see if they can make a difference. We've got 1 substitute up our sleeve. Right, we'll make our final change. Cosmichu checks out, Thierry Touré checks in. We need to protect this defensive line more than anything. And see if we can push forward for the win. Flicks over. Johansson, lovely touch. Moves his way forward into the box. Passes it inside. Lefebvre! Yes! Get it! Wow! That is brilliant football. Forest Green on the counter-attack. Johansson takes off, and rather than looking to Dylan Allen, feeds it inside for Lefebvre. He could have slipped it off to Mock, decided to take the opportunity himself, and absolutely beats the defender and De Gea. Well done, his 6th goal for the season, a miraculous piece of form here from the young lad from Belgium. And we take the lead in the death, 86th minute. It's 1-0 Forest Green. Get in! Oh, Zanin, great work. Sun Hee-so, can we get him again? Let's go. Slips it off. Lefebvre out wide here for Mock. He's going to bust through the middle. Finds Dylan Allen. Plays it off. Johansson needed to get in there, but picked off. And here comes Manchester United on the attack now. They find Martial out wide. Thierry Touré needs to do a job here. He doesn't do too badly, but it's Lukaku. He's got Sun Hee-so with him, and he's put it well wide. Oh, Mark. What have you done, mate? Doesn't matter. Fuck me. 3 points for Forest Green. It's 1-0. Well, 7 shots to 5. Another tough encounter, and you can see the second half of the season looks like it's really tightening up. And, well, it's good to see that the boys got through. Performance-wise, Lefebvre an 8.6. He got 1 goal and 1 key pass, 94% passing accuracy as well. 7.7 for Mock, tried hard, ran out of juice. 7.2 for Dylan Allen, only the 2 shots for him today, but 1 key pass. 7.5 for Higinye, tried hard out on the wing before he got a little bit injured. Alfie Wilson only a 6.4 for him today. 6.9 for Cosmichu. 7.2 for Zanin, gets himself a clean sheet and 3 saves. Well done on debut against Manchester United. 7.1 for Thierry Touré as a reserve. 7.4 for Harrison Williams. 3 defensive efforts there. Nicastro had a brilliant day. 2 tackles, 3 intercepts, 100% passing accuracy. Brilliant from the Italian. 8 for Taylor, 2 and 2. 6.8 for Sun Hee-so, who checked in as a reserve. 7.7 for Marvel Bumber. He didn't too defensive, but sort of set some play up from the midfield. Jens Johansson, an 8.5, an assist, a key pass, and he checked in as a substitute. 8.6, well, yep, Tom Lefebvre. We've already spoken about him. So get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, so Higinye, just a bruised elbow, only 5 days, not too shabby. Right, so we need to do a player upgrade here today for Zanin, the new keeper that we've just signed in, a big 6'5" Italian man. If you want to make any changes to his kit or his number, make sure you check the numbers that are available, and I'll get that one happening in a future episode. One's the most thumbs up wins. Right, so we will wrap that one up. Still sitting in second position, but Chelsea have a game in hand on us. I will do a full squad report in the next episode. This one's probably gone on a little bit too long now with 3 games and transfer action. But hopefully we are back to regular proceedings now with 3 games as we push forward. And I thought that was a fairly decent episode, even though we got spanked there by Swansea. A nice tough encounter there against Manchester United, and we're through to the League Cup final. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Smack the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new around here. Tell your friends about this fucking channel. And we will see you in another episode. I'm Spyro DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You have a good one.